This was a great watch, a lot of fun. There are some things that I look for in a good action film, and this one didn't disappoint. First off, I love the choreography. It was tight, there was variety to it, and it covered a lot of ground. I love that it was all over the place, in and out of rooms, down the stairs, and especially when she jumped off the building and took the guy with her. Like, it was so good. And the sound effects were spot on. It really enhanced all that amazing action that we got, and I love the gritty look of the whole thing.
The choreography, the stunts, the fighting, the execution of it all, it was just astounding. I can imagine this must have been a very, very difficult shoot to pull off, having all these stunts, this nonstop action that they were doing. It was, it was wonderfully choreographed. The stunt work was supervised and executed amazingly by all the performers. It looked real. The fighters were so incredibly, skilled. The editing, the cinematography, the directing, everything was really good, and got a little twist there in the story at the end. So yeah, I'd be interested to see more about this world and this hero that we're seeing fight her way, out of this dangerous situation. But this was a really good job.
Yeah, this one's rad. It's extremely impressive. The fight choreography is bananas. Also, there's so many stunts that, like, the jumping down the stairs and all that kind of stuff. It's just wild.
Fight choreography is very well executed, and the pacing of it was just non-stop. I love that. Nice work on the editing, and the different camera techniques that were used were well deployed in this, I think, to really give us a action-packed, fast-paced trip through whatever she was going through. That was, that performer, she did a great job with all the different stunts that she was selling throughout this whole thing. Her fight techniques were just super crisp and super spot on. I really like the mix of first-person POV and the objective camera, and always keep it moving. And just a really fun action film, well executed, and looking forward to seeing more.
I enjoyed the way it started with the first-person view. I was actually surprised when it switched. But I immediately saw the necessity for that. There's just so much great choreography going on here. It's nice to see some Toronto talent in the mix. Really just giving us a fun action snippet with a great little ending that kept us wondering and wanting more. Not much else you could ask for from a piece like this.
I thought the stunt work and fight choreography looked so good and so professional. And I really loved the different point of views that you guys played with, especially the first person point of view that opened the film. I thought it really just immersed the viewer in the story and was just like reminiscent of like the first person video games that a lot of people play. And I really loved the lighting throughout. The flashing lights made it all really exciting. And I liked that you guys didn't use a lot of dialogue, because you guys just really did a great job of, using the action to kind of tell the story.
I think that the lighting in particular helped to make this feel really dynamic with its use of color, and the smoke later on, I think, contributed to our disorientation, as well as the flashing lights. I think that the flashing also helped with the pacing of this and to keep it feeling like it was really moving, which it did throughout the film. Overall, I think that this almost felt like being in a video game in the way that it was shot and edited. And I think that in addition to the lighting, a big part of that was the perspective of the different shots. And I would also say that the choreography of this was impeccable. And at each moment, it felt like the character was really reacting naturally. And it was impressive to watch her fight her way through this real crowd that was coming after her. And I think I was also surprised by the ending and left wondering what her relationship to these individuals, and this place really was.
The fighting choreography was excellent. The acting was superb. But the best thing about it is it was purely visual. There was hardly any dialogue spoken in the entire film, probably like one or two lines tops. But you could have and follow a coherent story with it. And that's what I could appreciate. It is definitely one to check out.